Hey, what's up, gamers? Skelemystyk. I am here today in the Commons to talk to you about a subject that is near and dear to very many of your hearts. And that subject is free crowns. Free crowns. How can we go about getting free crowns? All right, well, I'm going to tell you about my ideas for that in just a minute here. But I've really got to tell you what the secondary and, well, maybe it's even equally as important subject of this video is game playability. Now, as you all have learned from experience, King's Isle is not just about to hand you out cupcakes and biscuits with ice cream on top just because you want it. They're not. They're a business. They got to make money. They got to do their thing. They got to have some playability. They got to have some spending before they're willing to open up their own purse strings a little bit and throw out free crowns. This video is about free crowns, but it's also King's Isle. Psst, psst. Hey, King's Isle, are you listening? Psst. Hey, this video is also about playability, increasing playability, and getting more of you to do more of the things that they want and they need to maybe loosen up those strings and get out free crowns. Okay, playability. Well, I'll show you how that, you know what? Instead of talking about one and then the other, I'll show you how this all links together after I talk about your favorite subject of free crowns. These are ideas that I've had for the longest time. Some of you know about them if you're watching my videos. And some of you know about them for me harping on them. Here we go. I'm going to give you 5 ideas of how we can get, or receive free crowns, and how that would in turn increase the playability of Wizard101 and make you want to do more stuff. Let's face it. The watching videos for crowns things, people eat that up because, well, it's free crowns. They'll watch a video, they'll get 10 crowns. Hey, win-win for everybody. All right, here are my 5 ideas from least likely to happen to would really be useful if we could get it to work. First things first. This fishing thing that we got here, this big old pond in the Commons, and those big old waterways, well, basically on every map in the place. Basically, there's a fishing hole on pretty much every map in the place, pretty much. They already give out chests. What about if every once in a while when you were fishing, blammo, you got 10 crowns, or blammo, you got 100 crowns, or oh my goodness, you pulled in the whopper, blammo, 1,000 crowns. How many of you all would be out here fishing until your hands were aching and your pets were tired of bursting their luck and there was not a fish left in sight? How many of you would be doing that? Tell me you wouldn't. Tell me that you wouldn't. Oh, y'all watch some boring old videos all day long for 10 crowns at a clip. So I know that you'd be out here fishing. Well, what does fishing do? It takes energy. More on that later. Another idea that I have, you know what? All right, here we go. Here is one of my other ideas for getting free crowns. We've got plants that give out snacks. We've got plants that give out housing items. We've got plants that give out jewels and gold and treasure cards and everything else. How about if they gave us a plant that dropped crowns? Now, mind you again, guys, I'm not looking for a plant that drops 60,000 crowns every 5 minutes. I'm talking about a plant. Oh, I don't know. The Emperor's plant, or I don't know, the Crowning Glory. Yeah, we could call it the Crowning Glory. There you go. That, when harvested, dropped 5 crowns or 10 crowns. Or if you were really, really lucky on a rare occurrence, 100 crowns. Or bum, 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 that big Jack and the Beanstalk plant that dropped 1,000 crowns. Let's face it, most packs cost 400 crowns, so 1,000 crowns wouldn't be a big stretch. You got a couple of packs out of it every once in a while as a rare feat for free. How about if we had a brand new gardening seed to come upon the horizon called the Crowning Glory, and that there seed dropped crowns? Even better, if you didn't have to go and farm up a new seed every time, if it gave you a seeded elder, that would be good too. How could you limit this? King's Isle would be like, oh my God, no, we can never do that. People would have 6,000 couch potatoes, me, and they would have 6,000 chances to get crowns and we would never make any money. Okay, you know what, that's fine. They limit the beast moon seeds by planters. Just make a special planter for it. to where it's limited to 5 plants or 10 plants or what have you plants, so that you'd have a chance, but you couldn't get personally rich off of it like, well, I have with these plants, to be honest. So limit it, but make it possible. How many people would go out there and farm for the crowning glory seed, knowing that if they had 5 of those seeds in their possessions, they would have a chance at crowns, like twice a week, 5 chances at crowns. You know, again, maybe it's 5 or 10 crowns, maybe it's 1,000 crowns. How many people would play this game? Playability, there we go, playability again. How many people would play this game for hours on end if they could get seeds that would give them crowns? Let's talk playability, boys. Let's talk playability, girls. Let's talk playability, brothers and sisters. Let's talk about it. Playability and crowns. The things go hand in hand. If people are getting crowns, they're going to do some playability up in here. Yes, they are. Okay, so that's another one of my ideas. Again, it's not likely King's Isle will do this, but you know what? A long time ago, there's a little skeleton here in orange and silver that made a video about good ideas for Wizard101, and he put in the increased backpack elixir, and he put in the increased friends list elixir. So maybe, just maybe, every once in a while, the skinny skeleton's voice might just be heard. Every once in a while. I brought up those concepts, about a year, maybe a year or 2 ago even, in videos. As a matter of fact, if you go back to my old videos for top 5 great ideas or stuff like that, you'll find where about a year or 2 ago, I mentioned increased backpack elixir and increased friends list elixir. I don't think I said elixirs, but I something along those lines. It was increased friends list and increased backpack. I'm not sure if I said elixir or not. However, that's what they came up with. So good and good. So maybe, just maybe, a plant called the crowning glory. You hear that, King's Isle? That's a good name for it. Come on. Or you could name it the Skell plant. If it gave crowns, I'm with that totally. It'd be all good. Look, they're raining on my head right now for even suggesting it. That would be good. You could call it the Skell plant. I don't care. I would love that. If they had a plant called the skeleton, I don't know, the skeleton tree or something, I don't even know. Anyhow, as long as the plant gave you crowns, hey boys, we'd be on the job. We would be on the job. All right, let me go ahead and go to the next area that I wanted to talk about for free crowns. Now, I was going to go to the treasure chest as my example for my third idea for free crowns. I think it was last year or year before last. I made a spoof April Fool's video where I went around and I opened up wooden chests, and instead of getting gold, it was showing that I was getting crowns. People tripped out over that. They're like, Skell, what? You're getting free crowns? And people flocked to wherever there were wooden chests. And then they found that they were April Fool, and they threw a bunch of dislikes on my video, and yeah, I was crushed. But the idea was sound. It was a good thing. How about every once in a while, it doesn't have to be regularly, but how about every once in a while they have a day, mind you, not a member benefit day, a day for any old player, again, we're looking at playability here, where they had drops of crowns just lying around. Tell me you haven't been walking in the park or on the sidewalk or in the theater. I used the theater because I had a personally good experience with that. I found a $100 bill in a theater once. Anyway, or wherever, tell me you haven't been walking somewhere and found a quarter or $1 or whatever else that somebody had dropped. So it's possible. It's totally possible that Elix Silverfist took a pleasant evening stroll through Unicorn Way, and his big old bulging pockets from ripping us off of the bazaar were so full that he dropped some crowns on the ground. Bam! Instead of mistwood, this could be crowns. It could be 5 crowns. It could be 10 crowns. But hey, if they put random crowns on the ground, boys, I'm telling you right now, people would be out here playing this thing. You would find realms full of people searching up reagents, hoping they'd get crowns instead. Or maybe they could just like make a little crown symbol on the ground. Again, believe it, people would be all over this thing. If you could just find crowns on the ground like regular coins, it's totally legit. I think it is. I think it's totally legit. I was going to use treasure chest, but when I was walking by this, I saw a piece of mistwood lying there. I was like, that would work too. Okay, if that mistwood were a crown, I promise you it wouldn't still be here. It would not. Somebody would have been in this realm and picked that bad boy up, and it would be gone. Totally. Tell me that's not a good idea for free crowns. It could be, again, 5 crowns, 10 crowns. Maybe every once in a while you find that mystical $100 bill, 1,000 crowns. and your day was made. You're like, yeah, boys, 1,000 crowns. I'm gonna go give me a pack or two. Tell me it wouldn't be made. Tell me playability wouldn't increase. Tell me they wouldn't have more people spending more time playing this game. Both members, non-members, and otherwise. They might even get new, oh my God, they might even get new people playing this game. Who'd have thought? Unbelievable. Okay, now that kind of covers my third idea, but I went through the first two ideas and I kind of forgot to mention the other thing I was going to talk about. Increasing playability. So let me just talk about that for just a minute. Increasing playability. If you needed energy to fish or to garden to possibly get crowns for free, tell me you wouldn't spend more time farming the Grand Tourney Arena Gauntlet, the Spiral Cup Gauntlet, when it's out, the Lost Pages event in Avalon, trying to get yourself energy gear. Tell me you wouldn't be tempted to spend more time in the crown shop, shooting for that energy gear that's in packs. Just so you could have more energy. If you could spend 100 crowns to have unlimited chances at 1,000 crowns, would you not do it? That just makes sense. Would you not do it? So there it is. The free crowns not only benefits you, the player, both member and non-member, it benefits King's Isle, because I promise you, people would be spending more money looking to get something for free than they would if they were just like getting something for their money. They would. If they thought they could get something for free, they'd spend. They scrape, they save, they probably sell their first child, some of them, to get crowns, to go to the crown shop to get energy gear so they can spend more time getting free crowns. It just makes sense. It falls into place. So there you have it. Getting free crowns would also increase playability. It would also increase the bottom line for King's Isle. There's no way that it couldn't. All right, that's going to bring me to my next idea. Okay, my next idea for free crowns really has nothing to do at all with the Rural Wastes. I just like the area. I really do. I like the open world feel. This is as close as King's Isle gets to open world, and I really love it. So yeah, I make a lot of videos using this background. All right, back to the main subject at hand. Them there free crowns that you all be wanting. I know that was about phonetically terrible, but whatever, you get the point. You get the point. All right, here is another idea that I think is way past its time. It should be started up, implemented, or run by King's Isle. Crafting crowns. Crafting crowns. You're like, what? Well, I have to say that's pretty much what I said the first. I had a viewer who suggested this to me. Crafting crowns. He said, if they made crafting crowns, I would do anything. That's pretty much the philosophy that falls in with getting free crowns. A lot of people say, well, I will do anything. You know what, though? I believe it. If people could craft free crowns, again, a recipe for 5, 10, 1,000, whatever, you know, anything, 1,000 under. You know, 1,000 crowns is really nothing. It really is. But if you could come across, farm up, get, or otherwise acquire a recipe for free crowns, 5 crowns, 10 crowns, and it took this reagent and that reagent. Again, King's Isle could control how easy it was to get those crowns by the type of reagents it took. Lord knows, some of these recipes are just crazy, crazy hard anyway. But nonetheless, there would be the opportunity to craft free crowns, to craft money. The mints money, why can't we wizards who can teleport anywhere do pretty much anything, cast lightning bolts from our fingertips, and pretty much eat our spinach every day? Why can't we mint coins? Why? We could craft crowns. I don't see why it couldn't happen. Crafting crowns. Another idea which has not been implemented, which is past its time, which King's Isle, if you're out there in your infinite wisdom listening to this video, hey, think about it. The skinny skeleton, he's come up with good ideas for y'all before. Tell me he hasn't. Backpack elixir. Friends list elixir. Yeah. Tell me that I haven't come up with good ideas. I think it's a good idea. Just limit it. Make it, you know, King's Isle. Again, you guys, you make it what you want, but make it available. That's the important part. You don't have to make a 60,000 crowns recipe where people no longer have to buy crowns, but make a recipe where those who can't get crowns any other way, and there are some people in foreign countries who have a terrible time getting crowns, could craft crowns. I'll bet you'd increase your playability. I bet you'd have more people on here. I bet you'd have more hours spent on this game than you could shake a wand at. For real. And that is going to bring me to my final and top idea. This is one I have kind of harped on for a while, and I don't see why it couldn't work. Let me tell you what that is, but you know what? I want to move out of this area and I want to go somewhere else just because I can. You know where I think I'm going to go? I'll tell you where. Okay. It's a little spooky, I know, for some of you, but hey, the Hall of Everywhere, I love it. Sounds like a good place to finish out this video and talk about my last and probably best and most easily implemented idea for free crowns. Not only do I do YouTube videos, as many of you know, I stream. I do pack giveaways, I do this kind of giveaway, I do that kind of giveaway. But I can't really give away crowns unless it's in like a big fat lump where one person gets a big fat lump and other people don't get stuff because, well, I can't really afford to go out and buy 50 2,500 crown bundles. I can't do it. I'm a poor YouTuber, people. I'm a poor YouTuber. Donations are down, man. I'm in rags now. Look, my sleeve is all tore up. I'm just fooling around. Anyway, point of the whole thing being, I would love to be able to gift viewers who won a prize or did something good or came up with an idea or whatever else. I would love to be able to gift them small crowns amounts from my stores of crowns. Do I have a store of crowns? Yes, I have a little bit of crowns here. But you can't gift crowns in game. Not only would I like to see the ability to gift crowns, but I would like to be able to see it in game. Right now you can only gift certificate it or crowns code that King Zal has given you and give someone crowns, and those are big lumps of crowns at a time. I want to be able to give somebody 100 crowns for something clever, or 500 crowns for something that they've done, or whatever. I would like to be able to, in-game, click on this person, and just like you trade trading cards, gift them a few crowns. It's like handing a vendor $5 for your hot dogs on the street, or anything like that, really. Any kind of currency transference like that. I would like to be able to, in-game, transfer a small amount of crowns to someone who I feel is deserving of it. Those of us who have some crowns should be able to give to those who don't have crowns. I think that's not alone. Yeah, that'll probably increase some begging to like epic proportions, but at the same time, it will allow those of us who are out there promoting your game, King Zal, to reward those who are also watching your game and playing your game and being in your game. Think about this. Not only you guys out there players, but I know one of y'all from King Zal is watching this. I know that y'all are, because I've seen what happens with past videos. Think about this. Would this not be a cool idea? Y'all want to increase playability, and you want to increase your bottom line and get some crowns bought. Players want to get free crowns, and they don't mind playing to do it. Right now, they're playing and not getting crowns. Imagine how much more they would play if they were getting crowns. This is it, guys. This is my top 5 ideas for free crowns, and as well, it will increase playability. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, subscribe, share, y'all my name to the heavens, and name your firstborn son or daughter. Skelemystyk for either one. It really is. I promise. After me, because that would be really, really cool. As far as the rest of it, until next time, this is Skelemystyk reminding you that whatever else you do, always love the game. Peace.